gentlemen, can I welcome you all to here to celebrate Kashmir National Day. All of you, thank you very much for coming here. I would like to welcome our Member of Parliament, Simon Danchek, our other Member of Parliament from Haywood and Middleton, Jim Dobbin, our candidate for the European Parliament, Afzal Khan, leader of the council, Colin Lambert. I would like to thank you, Colin, for stepping in instead of the mayor. And all the other councillors, the people from the media, thank you very much for coming here.
Well, I think we always make speeches. And what have you, and bore people to death. All I'm saying is just let us celebrate this day. We are Kashmiris. There's a very strong Kashmiri community here. Rochdale Council recognizes Kashmiris. We've got 2 MPs there, council leader, and surely future MEP, and I think they will support us getting into national census. That's all what I say. And we've got Councillor Sultan here for 2 of the cabinet members. So let's just enjoy this day, and thank you for coming, and I'm not going to bore you anymore.
Thank you. Thank you, Councillor Dalatelli.
Thank you very much. It's a delight to be here, and let me say thank you to all of you for coming along this morning. A few points I want to make. There is a website called They Work For You, and it tells you all about what politicians, MPs, are doing on behalf of the public in Parliament. And if you look at that website in relation to myself, you will see one of the top issues that I've talked about in Parliament is Kashmir.
Hear, hear.
And the reason for doing that is twofold. First of all, because we must have self-determination for the people of Kashmir, and that is an issue I have raised time and again with the British Foreign Office. And the second reason, as Councillor Dalatelli quite rightly pointed out, is with regard to the census in terms of the British situation. The fact that Kashmiris are not clearly identified and therefore not clearly represented in Britain because they are not counted in the census, and that needs to change. And so there are key issues on which we should campaign in the British Parliament. One, in terms of the international issue of self-determination, but secondly in terms of the British issue in terms of Kashmiris being identified in the census. So I give you my word, I will continue to campaign on those issues. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much. Now can I ask our candidate for the European Parliament, Afzal Khan, to say a few words?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, brothers and sisters, good morning. It's nice to be here in Rochdale. It's a town I've been coming here for a long time, and I know you have excellent representatives here who have always stood up for you and have made sure that your voice is carried out both in the Parliament here and also in the town hall. My promise to you is this, that inshallah if I'm successful, your voice will be there in the European Parliament, one of the biggest 28 countries, the biggest economic unit that you have in the world. I will be there. I'm half Kashmiri, so I owe it to my own mother that I stand up for the Kashmiri people, and inshallah I will do that. We want to make sure that the right of self-determination of the Kashmiris is something which everyone enjoys in the world. So does the right of that belongs to the Kashmiris too. We will struggle till we have that freedom, and inshallah we will do everything we can to make sure more of the Kashmiris, they are one of the biggest minority groups in Britain, that they have that representation at every level of the British society. So I look forward to working with all of you. Thank you very much. All the best. Long live Kashmir.
Thank you, Afzal Khan. Now can I ask?
Well, thanks very much, and it's a great delight to be here this morning. And of course it's not raining, it's quite a nice day, isn't it? My links with the Kashmiri community in Rochdale go back a long time. I've lived in this part of the world for about 40 years, and I got to know the Kashmiri people really well. I think it's fair to say that in the House of Commons the Kashmiri cause has a great deal of support, and I think it's only right but self-determination is the end of that product. You want to have self-determination and be able to run your own lives, not just in your own country, but in your own communities as well. So here's to the Kashmiri people. Good luck for the future, and I'm quite sure that at some stage you will come through this with a victory.
To say a few words and then raise the flag.
Well, good morning all.
Good morning.
We are gathered here today to celebrate Kashmir Day. The borough of Rochdale, like many towns and cities in the UK, hosts over 10,000 people of Kashmiri heritage. Over the last 50 years, Kashmiri contribution to the borough of Rochdale has been tremendous and needs recording. People of formerly princely state of Jammu and Kashmir started arriving in the UK and in Rochdale after the Second World War. Many had served with the British Army in the Second World War on the front in Africa and in Europe. Many Kashmiri families lost kith and kin along with our own. In Rochdale over the decades, we have witnessed first generation Kashmiris working in the textile industry in some trying circumstances, and second or third generations progressing through business, education and on to better jobs and lives which encourages others to learn and train. As leader of the council, I'm very proud to have 7 elected members of my group who are of Kashmir origin, and I'm sure in the years to come we will see more. Kashmiris are very proud Rochdalians with a unique culture which makes Rochdale much richer in its diversity. Rochdale Council therefore took the decision 12 months ago to include the recording of Kashmiris at all levels. Now can I ask you if you will join me in formally starting the day with the raising of the flag for Kashmir. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck for your aspirations. Never let your aspirations die. Keep fighting.
तो जो हिस्सा हान ये खुशी आसा की रशडेल वालियां दी थी ये खुशी आसा की अपना परचम लहराने नी रशडेल च मिली है ये रशडेल ना आसान आसान भुली सके बाकी जड़े माड़े इसला जज्बात नूं वो तुसां सारियां ने भी सेम नूं तो सारे इसला खुशी नाल होर क्या हाँ बहुत खुश हाँ सारियां तुसां कीता शुक्रिया सारियां नशने ना भैणां ना बच्चियां ना ते भरावां ना
Thank you.